Hey guys, Ben here from Velflex, part of our tips and tricks series, why my transfer is not sticking. Now guys, we're talking about pressure, all right? Now, think of pressure as where the press comes down, okay? An uneven pressure across our plate. And why have I got uneven pressure? Okay, pressure is one of the three fundamentals: temperature, time, and pressure. It is critical to have even pressure across your transfer for it to adhere properly and give you the washability that you want over months and months of wear and washing. So guys, uneven pressure can come from not only the garment, but also can come from using things like these sorts of pads to get around stitches and seams and things like that. I want to show you a couple of examples where people have struggled with pressure. So guys, if we look at this here, okay, we're talking about the zippers and things like that. If you're pressing into here, a strip across here, you've got zips on both sides. You've got the actual zip itself, which is going to hold the plate up and not allow you to get good even pressure down into that flat bit down in there, okay? So got to consider the things that are around your pressing area that's gonna hold the plate up, okay? If we're looking at a garment like this, a jacket, okay, we're talking about the zipper, we're talking about collars, we're talking about seams as well, right? We're talking about, there's an embroidery here, okay, which may cause you, if you want to put a transfer above it, may cause uneven pressure where you don't have great pressure into this area here, okay? We've got some zips down the bottom. So guys, when we're thinking about our garment, we're placing it down and we're thinking seams, zips and things, a lot of people, what they do is they turn to using pads, okay? So this is like a 10mm pad, this is a 5mm pad. Now, what that's gonna do is that's gonna elevate up an area. That's gonna allow us, say like this, okay? Elevate the area that I'm pressing so that I'm not pressing onto those zippers and buttons. Now that is a great idea, but it comes with, you've got to be careful of what you're doing. Now, if you're going to be using any of these pads, and this is one of the biggest causes of transfers not sticking when using pads, is they're not considering the seesaw effect, okay? This top plate here is pinned right in the middle, okay? So it pushes down in the dead center, and there's some flex about it, okay? It can move around, and it's designed to move so that it gives even pressure on a flat surface. If we use this pad and we place it here, say we're doing a bag, say we've chosen to press this bag just like this in this corner here, we've got the zips hanging off, okay? That's perfect, yeah? Great. Okay, now we've got a nice flat surface that's going to press the transfer here. If we apply this transfer exactly like this, and I know many of you would do right now, we put it at the front of the bottom plate so it's nice and close to us. When we press this transfer here, we're gonna have uneven pressure because the top plate, when it comes down, is going to be low on the back because we've got no pads down here. It's going to be low on the back and it's going to be high at the front, and it's going to do this. And what that means is we're going to have pressure here at the bottom of the bag, but we're not going to have any pressure at the top. It's going to get less and less and less because that plate is on an angle. So if we are ever using application pads, we must make sure that we've got even application pads across the plate, okay? So if we've got one at the front, I must have one sitting here at the back, okay? You don't have to have a garment on it, doesn't have to be the same size or anything. You just have to have something that is equal thickness at the back to make sure that the top plate is perfectly flat, okay? We need the same height at the front and the back. That way it's going to come down flat and you're going to have even pressure where you want to apply your transfer. Okay, guys, this is a really important one. We often see calico bags being put on and they just press at the front, okay, but they lose the transfers across the very front edge because the top plate is on an angle, and here at the very front edge, the top plate is so high that it just doesn't press the transfer. So again, doing anything at the front of a plate, make sure that you've got something at the back to push the back of the plate up and give you even and equal pressure. Guys, if you're struggling with your transfers, still reach out. There's plenty of other videos, let us know. But make sure if you ever use in application pads, or you've got a garment that is quite thick and you're trying to work around buckles or zippers and things like that, certainly always just make sure you're considering equal and even pressure. And if you've got anything thick at the front or on one side, always make sure you have something on the other side to even the plate up. Cheers, guys.